Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. How about a scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The wind of the pitch. That's outside. And we're underway from San Diego.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The wind to kick the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Bogarts. Now the throw to first on the run. One up, one down. Here's the Mets lineup now. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in the scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
One ball,
BID,
no
ball in dirt. And the 1-0. Late on that fastball.
One ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fastball for a strike. Now 1-2. One out, base is empty. Inside, just missed.
It's a good take.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
1-1.
And there's a ball.
2.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Oh, nice play to first. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
So a man aboard, and next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Two outs. Lindor on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw safe.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Falling behind 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Outside low, and it's 3-2. Starling Marte up next. Man on second, 2 down. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lindor coming home. The throw in, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Starling Marte. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Alonso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Chopped left side. Throws to first.
He's out.
Marte retired. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in San Diego, towing the slab in today's game, Jose Quintana. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
On the ground to the left. Gets to it with a slide. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. And another ball.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one fouled off. And the pitch. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Ball one there. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Oh, the throw is wild. Around second now, going for 3. He's in there.
Clearly, that was a solid double all the way. Nice swing of the bat right there, but that just can't happen on defense. Getting the ball back into the infield. You've got to make a decent throw your infielders can handle. Just gave him an extra 90 feet for free.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
In the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Mets 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco Park. Second inning set to go. So now here's the Mets DH, DJ Stewart. Darvish back to work. And that is in for a strike. Going one.
Strike.
Hit hard. That gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Stewart gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is down low. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
And the right-hander deals. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now Brett Beatty. Clips the corner, and that's strike one. The pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Kim. 1 to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 44.
And now Bader up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one finds the corner. Strike one. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
First and third, one down. Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here at the top of the second. Foul ball there. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
No.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Strikes.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. And another ball.
3-2, 2 out,
Full
runner on
count.
first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jeff McNeil up next for the Mets. Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Jeff McNeil stands in. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Bounce to third. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Mets leave him loaded. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. The pitch. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one sliced foul. And a 2-1 on the way. Slapped foul. Here comes a pitch.
Full count.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. There's a swing and a drive. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Here's the switch-hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar. And there's a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a pitch. And now 1-2. Man at second. Ground ball to the right side. And that's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Matthew Batten, the next up for the Padres.
No.
Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Right through there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Campusano at third. Profar over at first with 1 away. Grounder off the pitcher. And they get the out after the ricochet. But 1 run is in to score. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And here's the rookie center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Now 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Man on second, 2 down.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Just missed.
Full count.
Xander Bogaerts waiting for a turn at the plate. Tied up here in the early going. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Top half of the third inning, and now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. The right-hander back to work. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. That clips the corner.
1-1.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
Here's Pete Alonso. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Alonso in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. That one down the line, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The right fielder.
Starling Marte up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Marte.
Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's in there. Strike one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Two down, nobody on. And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Marte retired. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Xander
The
Bogaerts.
second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. And another ball. Here's Bogaerts driving one in the air, deep left field. Didn't quite have enough.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
One down. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Doubled in his first AB. Outside low. And that is ball one. Tatis, the runner at second with one away. Hard hit left side. That takes care of Cronenworth.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Machado. Fly to left his first time. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And Manny gets a piece.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And that's outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Now it's going to be DJ Stewart.
DJ Stewart.
Darvish back to work.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get.
Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. He's safe. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets, and he's already singled in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball.
Runner
1
at
strike.
first with no outs here.
Ball.
And it is
Inside.
2-1. That one is absolutely belted. Merrill on the move, racing back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Mets jump in front. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That's in for a strike at 95.
No balls.
0-1.
1 strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And the 0-1. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Next one off the plate inside.
1-2.
And the count is 1-2.
Ball
And
2.
misses inside. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. And
3.
another ball.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Just
no.
missed.
Well, he looks more focused
Two
at the
balls,
plate and working
no
the
strike.
count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And the righty deals. Out to short, Kim. And Bader is
You're
set
out.
down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And
No,
that's
that's
off
in.
the inside edge. And that's ball one. And that one
Strike.
clips the corner. That clips the zone. And the count 1-2. That one
2-2.
missed.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Two now. Good job to fight that one off. Nimmo, the runner at first with two gone. In the air out towards right center. Merrill on his way over, and that is that. Mets add 2 runs on this blast, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Ha-Sung
The
Kim.
shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball
Well,
one.
after putting up a nice inning on offense,
ball,
got some
no
runs
strike.
across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that
Ball
one
two.
is inside.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The wind and the pitch. In the air, right side. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
So up next, Luis Campusano. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And ball 1.
1-0.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Nimmo snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Profar batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swinging a foul straight back. ground ball right side. McNeil. That's the inning.
Out.
Nothing doing there for the Friars, and they still trail it here 3-1. All set for the start of the inning, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
No strike.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tom Cosgrove appears to be getting loose. Morejon warming up as well. Kicks and fires. The
No.
shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
And another
3-1.
ball. That one finds the corner. And a full count now. And here it comes. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Righty delivers. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses.
Take your
so a
base.
leadoff walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Alonso up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Darvish checks over to first, and he's back. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Lindor round second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. The relay. The tag out.
You're out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. That one in there across the letters. Hard ground ball, base knock. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for you, Darvish, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Pedro Avila.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's DJ Stewart. Late on that fastball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, one out. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The pitch. Got him looking. And there's two away.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw three on the board. It's 6-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Now a chance for Brett Beatty. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Wouldn't chase that time. Bounce to the right. Cronenworth. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Diego, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Matthew Batten. And the pitch. Ground ball right side, McNeil. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here is Jackson Merrill. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself.
Out.
Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, Xander.
So the lineup flips over. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Xander Bogaerts. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 outs. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Padres go down quietly. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Top 6. And stepping in for New York, Harrison Bader.
44. Harrison Bader.
And he deals. Bader, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These batters are not getting fooled right now.
That's towards center. Snags it on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 6 and the Padres 1. Back here at Petco Park, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. The wide to kick the pitch. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now it's Manny Machado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And Manny gets a piece.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Just off the outside corner. And the count 1-2.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
2-2.
Pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And that one in the air center field. Bader should have it. He's got it. And the inning is over. New inning getting started, and now it's going to be Francisco Lindor. The pitch. That one at the knees for a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Tom Cosgrove, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Alonso, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-1. And another ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one hammered. Merrill going back. See you later. He made him pay for that one. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Adrian Morejon. He's into the game with the bases empty. Base is empty, one away. And next for the Mets, Starling Marte. And a ground ball to first. Gloves it on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the
Man, a
Mets,
lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
DJ Stewart now at the plate. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. Quintana back to work. Not even close there. Ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano. First pitch misses.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Well struck right field. Marte ranging back, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Always love visiting Petco Park. Gorgeous place to catch a game. And when they built it, they did such a great job of making that old Western Metal Supply Company building a piece of the stadium. It's really done wonderful things for downtown San Diego.
Man at first, Jurickson Profar. The next up for the Padres. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
And strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit on the ground might be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 1. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
The pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now Brett Beatty. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And now the lefty. And the slider just misses.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-1. Left field. Brings it in.
The center fielder, number 44, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader up now for the Mets. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
On the ground to third. Off balance feed. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Step off, throw to first. Bader back in standing. And that clips the inside corner. And a pitch. And now it's even up. The Mets up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. Hot shot to third. And that is the inning. Mets strand 1, and they're on top 7-1. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the DH for the Padres, Matthew Batten. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Jorge Lopez up and throwing. Smith also getting ready. And the lefty with the 0-1.
No
all right,
ball,
now he may
2
have not
strikes.
liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that's down and away. Next
Ball 2.
offering upstairs.
2-2.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Toss to Alonso.
Out.
One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
And now the center fielder,
Merrill.
Jackson Merrill. There's the strike. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Ball 1 to Bogaerts. Next pitch
that's
is
the ball.
downstairs. And that's in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to
That's an out.
first. Bogart's retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 1. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Morejon goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That's in there. 0-1. On the ground, right side. Bogarts handles the chance. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And a good eye there. Activity in the bullpen. Tom Cosgrove, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Peralta getting loose as well. One down, base is empty.
Hook one.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was
ball,
sitting on a
2
fastball
strikes.
right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Just off the inside corner. The count now 2-2. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Next offering misses down and away.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
The pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 7 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, bottom 9. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to short. Tosses across to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
The first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
He's 2 outs away. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
The Mets up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
That one hit to right, and that drops foul. Kicks and fires.
Ball
Off
one.
the plate inside. It's a ball
1-2.
and 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. Wouldn't
2-2.
chase that time. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Last chance for the Padres. Now here is Manny Machado.
Ball.
Just missed. The Padres down to their final strike. And
2-2.
another ball. Hard hit right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error, they left 6 runners on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors, they left 4 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Jose Quintana. The loss goes to Yu Darvish. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.